Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here, and this is my recap and review of the new trailer of the back half, the second half, 8B, whatever you want to call it. I call it 8B, Season 8B, the new trailer for Season 8B for The Walking Dead. So, this was a pretty good trailer, I'll admit. It was pretty well done. I really liked the music, the editing. I mean, that's The Walking Dead has always had good trailers. Most trailers are good because there's certain people that are in charge of not only making the trailer, but making the trailer good, making the product, the show, the movie, whatever, the game, making it look better than it actually is, unless, you know, occasionally it's actually as good as the trailer lets on, which usually doesn't happen, and this has been the case with The Walking Dead. I was almost blown away by the trailer of the first half of the season. Just the slow building, the sound effects, as well as the drums playing, and just like all these cuts and like every character being seen, and all these exciting moments, and Rick's speech, and like it's just this happy, uplifting, hopeful, fighting this battle against Negan. It just seems so exciting. And then we got the first half of the season, and I mean, suffice it to say, some people were disappointed, some people were let down, some people loved it. Hey, if you love it, not only am I cool with that, I envy you. I wanted to love the first half of the season, but I didn't, and I think a lot of people didn't. Again, if you did, great. I envy you, but I was not happy with the first half. And with The Walking Dead, the trailers seem to be better than the actual show, the actual season. I mean, really, it's just, there's always a trailer for the first half or the second half, 8 episodes each, and it always takes the best parts and makes it seem really cool, and there's really badass music in the background. But then you watch those 8 episodes, and there's usually, you know, like 2 really good ones, 2 bad ones, and then there's like 4 episodes where nothing happens, and it's like in the middle, you know. That's what The Walking Dead has become. It's just become a pile of shit. And yes, this trailer looks good, but if the first half of this season was so bad, I don't understand why the second half would suddenly become a masterpiece. It is the same season, you know, so I don't see why the back half would suddenly magically fix all the problems that the first half had. I did not like the first half, and I am not expecting to enjoy the second half. I am not expecting to really give a shit about Carl's death. It's just such a drastic change from the comics, and there's just been so much controversy revolving around it, and Scott Gimple and Robert Kirkman are just making up bullshit, lying through their teeth about how, oh, this is better for the story, you know. No, it's not. You did it because he was getting a pay raise, or AMC wanted to get rid of him. It's bullshit. Carl's story should have continued because of what happens in the comics. Carl had one of the best storylines in, like, the Whisper War. Yeah, he had the most exciting story ahead of him. I'd say one of the most exciting things about Season 9 was going to be Carl. Was going to be Carl with that half-destroyed eye, or half-destroyed face, and it's just his badass attitude, and he would no longer be pretending to be 13 years old, or what, 12 years old? I mean, the show is supposed to be like 2 years. From Season 1 to Season 8 is like 2 years. 2 fucking years. He was like 10 in Season 1, obviously, so how old is he supposed to be? But with the time jump, it would have been good, so I was really excited for Carl's storyline. I was really excited for to see what would happen with Lydia, if he was going to meet Lydia. Would there be like a love triangle? Was Lydia going to exist at all? I was really looking forward to Carl's storyline being adapted from the comics, and it's not going to happen. And whatever bullshit excuse that Kirkman and Gimple offer up, I don't care. I don't care how beautiful it is. I don't care how dramatic it is. I don't care how well acted it is. It's a shitty decision. It's just a character that's dying that should not have died. I've had this problem with the show many, many times, but this is Carl Grimes. You don't kill him in All Out War. You don't kill Carl in All Out War. Like, knock knock, is anyone there? So yeah, I'm not looking forward to this season. The trailer was good. The trailer was good, but guess what? The trailer for the first half of the season was good, and I did not like the first half. Just characters shooting thousands of bullets at nothing, and just going all over the place, and having filler episodes where nothing happened, and the trash people. And I've discussed this in several other videos, so I'm not going to spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes discussing my problems with the first half. I'm just going to say I did not like it, and I do not expect to like the second half. Good trailer or not good trailer, I still don't care. I am not expecting to enjoy it. So, as for what was in the trailer does look, the moments in the trailer look good. There's a few other problems, and I'll get to that. But yeah, there were several good moments, and I'm sure that it's really just the best moments from the 8 episodes. It's probably just going to be mostly filler, mostly bad dialogue. There was almost no dialogue in the trailer. I think that's what made it better. Like, Scott Kimball's poetic dialogue is utter complete garbage, and the trailer didn't have too much dialogue, and I think that's what might have made it better. Just music and characters running and shooting and fighting and dramatic moments. I'm sure it was just the best moments in all 8 episodes. They just took all the best moments and put them in the trailer and added badass music. And now everyone's excited, and they expect it to be good, and it's not going to be good. But we see a lot of what's going to happen with Carl dying. From the trailer, we know that Carl is going to talk to Rick, talk to Michonne. He talks about how in the farm, he tells Rick, you put away your gun, you stop fighting. You were right. You can still do that. And we later see Rick. He's walking around. He's got some fresh cuts on his face. So I think it's right after his fight with Negan or something. But he's got some fresh cuts on his face, and it's so it must have been right after Carl died. But he's holding a letter. If you pause at that moment, he's holding the letter. He's holding the letter that Carl made. So Carl's going to give Rick that letter before he dies, I think. Or, yeah, I'd say Carl's going to give Rick that letter, and then later on Rick's going to read it, and that's going to be what leads to Rick actually sparing Negan. Comic spoilers. I mean, sorry, Negan doesn't die. I don't know what to tell you. Read the comics. But yeah, Rick is not going to kill Negan, and I think it's going to be because of Carl's last words and because of Carl's letter. Now, for the other stuff, there's a part where Daryl and I think other characters are at a swamp, and there's zombies coming out of the water, so that's going to be cool, because, the makeup department is still really good. It looks like we're going to see some cool walkers in the back half, so that is one little thing I'm looking forward to. Some cool looking walkers, some walkers coming out of the swamps, and all that shit. And we saw the survivors going to Hilltop, and they talk about going to Hilltop. Dwight and Rosita and Daryl talk about it. They're all going to be together, and they're all going to go to Hilltop. So I think when they're going to the swamp area, they're traveling to Hilltop. I could be wrong. That could be something completely different. We saw Tobin. I think we saw Daryl holding Judith. So I think Rick and Michonne are traumatized, and they're going through this mourning phase. Daryl's going to be the one that sort of steps up and takes care of Judith while they're mourning over Carl. And we see Daryl and Carol hug, and then Carol looks ahead and she starts crying, and I can assume that it's because Carl is dead, or maybe she just realizes that Carl's not there, and of course that means he's dead. But it's probably Carl's dead body. They're carrying it, and they're going to bury it at Hilltop. And Rick probably shot him in the head. He probably turned into a zombie, and Rick shot him in the head, or Michonne stabbed him in the head, or something. I think they're going to take Carl's body, bury it at Hilltop, and that's what that scene represents, where Carol is looking ahead and is crying. It's because she sees Carl's dead body. We also see some moments with Negan. Negan's got this weird ass buzz cut. I have a big issue with this. Negan has this fucking buzz cut. He has this buzz cut. This fucking buzz cut. He looks like Gary Oldman from The Fifth Element. Like, someone told me in the YouTube comments, I don't know if this is true or not, but they said he did it because he was filming a movie. It's like, why? This isn't like season 6 where he was a part of a show and he had to keep the beard. This is season 8. 2 years later, he knows he is going to play Negan. He knows he's going to play a pivotal role in The Walking Dead and a pivotal part of the comics that's being adapted from the comics, All Out War, where he plays Negan, the big bad, who has hair, who does not have a buzz cut. It's hard enough for fans to get over the fact that he's underweight and has a beard, and now you gave him a buzz cut? Come on! I mean, everyone says that Negan is a character that should look as closely to the comics as possible. Now he has a beard, he's underweight, and he has a fucking buzz cut. It's like you're trying to test fans' loyalty. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I've been supporting you this whole time, but why are you doing a movie where you have to have a buzz cut while you're doing The Walking Dead, when you're playing a character that's very popular that does not have a buzz cut? Why couldn't prioritize, man? Make a choice. Be in the show as Negan with Negan's hair, or do the movie. Make a choice. Don't do both and then buzz cut your character's hair. That's like if Rick was in season 10 of The Walking Dead and he was bald because Andrew Lincoln wanted to do an X-Men movie where he played Professor X. If he couldn't get away with that, why is Jeffrey Dean Morgan getting away with this? He's an important character. I just don't get that. That's ridiculous. I've been defending Jeffrey Dean Morgan and supporting his every move, his every decision. A buzz cut so that he could do a movie? Come on. Like, it's not enough that Carl's dying. Is this All Out War or not? I mean, there's this thing in the comics called All Out War. We want to see it. Carl's dead, Negan has a buzz cut. Thank you, writers. Maybe it's Scott Gimbal's idea. Let's give Negan a buzz cut. I'm a genius writer. I don't know. But we saw Simon point a gun at, what's her name? It's like Jadis's friend. I know her name, I swear. But it's Tamiel, I think, Tamiel. He points a gun at Tamiel, and then we see another scene where Jadis is wearing a white gown and she's crying. So I think Simon kills everyone because it looks like in that scene Jadis is alone and she's crying. Well, like, we've seen no emotion from a character, so I think the only thing that would make her that emotional is Simon killing all of the trash people. And this would correlate with Simon's character because a lot of people are theorizing that Simon is the one that wiped out all the males at Oceanside. And that's why Negan is asking Simon if he's backsliding. So I think all the trash people are going to die except for Jadis, but I mean, we all hate the trash people. We all hate Jadis. I mean, if you like the trash people, fine. I don't like the trash people. I don't like Jadis. It's 2 years into the apocalypse. It's supposed to be maybe 3. I don't know. But the way they did the timeline, it's 2 years. So why would people revert to that in 2 years? The trash people should have been saved for A New Beginning season 9, because that's going to do a time jump like 3 or 4 years. So yeah, 6 years into the apocalypse, the trash people would be believable. That's the thing. They're just not realistic. They just don't belong. It just seems like something stupid that Scott Gimble jerks off to at night. It's a stupid trash people. But yeah, at least, you know, they're all dead except for Jadis. Hopefully Jadis is not far behind them. But yeah, it looks like there's a pretty good chance all the trash people will be dead. And killed by Simon, no less. I was already a Simon fan. Simon is one of my favorite things about the last couple of years. We saw a scene where Negan is talking to Simon. He's sitting at a table. So that could be where Negan is telling Simon to kill the trash people. Or they're talking about, you know, Simon's history of not following orders. Because like I said, I think Simon might have been the one that gave the order for the males at the ocean side to be executed. Negan might not have been a part of that, because that was like, what, yeah, 11-year-old boys just getting slaughtered. I mean, I don't know. But I have a feeling Simon will get a bigger part this season. Plus, he's going to die. I mean, there's nothing I want more than Simon to make it out of this back half alive. But it's just not going to happen. Simon is dead. He's dead, dead, dead. He's not going to make it. He's going to die. It's done. He's going to die. It's unfortunate. He's such a cool character and a cool actor. But they're not going to kill Negan. They're not going to kill Dwight. So they got to kill Simon. They don't have to, but they're going to. So I think he'll get a bigger part, maybe a more serious role. What else is there? I think we saw Michonne going back to Alexandria's remains. She looks really upset, so I think this is after Carl's death. But yeah, overall, this was a cool trailer. I don't think it means the back half is going to be good. We've had good trailers for bad things. And like I said, the trailer for the first half of the season was good, and the first half of the season was not good. I don't expect the back half to magically fix everything. I don't care about Carl's death. I don't care how well done it is. I am sure it's going to be well done. I'm sure Carl's death is going to be a beautifully filmed, beautifully acted scene, but I just disagree with its existence. I disagree with the fact that it's happening, and there's no way they can change my mind on that. They should not have killed Carl. You know, Abraham will always be my favorite character in the show, but Carl was too important to kill off. They fucked up. I'm not excited for the trailer. Or the back half. The trailer was good. The back half will not be good. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I'm sorry I haven't been making too many videos the past week. I want to make up some excuse, but I don't have an excuse. I don't really have an excuse. I just kept not doing it. Maybe I just kind of needed a break. It was just kind of a chance to refresh myself and refresh my mind so that I can make better videos. Because when you're doing 2 or 3 YouTube videos every day, you can kind of burn out and exhaust yourself. And when you take a little break, it means that you won't make videos for a few days, but once you start again, they'll be better quality because you'll have this mental refreshment of your mind, and that's what I'm going to do. I have a bunch of videos planned, and I still need to make an update video. I'm going to try to make that tonight if I have time, but I'm making an update video for some things to come in the next few months. But please hit that subscribe button. Please, if you know someone else that would be interested in subscribing or watching this channel, just please share my channel with them. Anyone that can subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. We're at 34 subscribers right now. That's pretty good. This new channel, I had an old channel in case you didn't know, but this new channel, it's only a little over a month old and it has 34 subscribers. That's pretty good for a month-old YouTube channel. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. My first goal is 250. Once we make 250, I'm going to make this really badass celebration video. I promise it'll be good. It'll be awesome. I'm going to work really hard on it. It's going to be the most badass video. So please, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and help me get to my first goal. I really appreciate it. And to all of you who support my channel, who watch my videos, thank you. You guys are the reason I am here. You guys are the reason I am making these videos. If I had no subscribers, if I had no views, I just wouldn't be doing it. So I'm doing this for you guys, and I deeply, deeply appreciate all of your support. To everyone that has been watching and subscribing and commenting, giving my videos views, I appreciate all of you. So please, let's just continue to build this community and get to 250 subscribers. Anyway, I'm Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye!